this new Paramount deal, they're going to need to introduce this sport to a lot of new fans. And, who better than the most consistent guy that's ever stepped in there? And again, it's against a guy that's also exciting against, Paddy Pimblett, who has a lot of momentum behind him. He's a very confident dude. And, I think the fans are fickle. They forget. And I think they forget how good I am at this sport. And I think, I love being the underdog. This is my 15th fight at the UFC, and my 11th time being the underdog in my fights. I'm 8-2 as an underdog. And, from being, as far as I can remember, there was always my best performances. And, it was when people were counting me out. And I was the underdog, especially now that people get to bet. So if you've been on the ride with me the whole time, you are up a significant amount of money, with me being 8-2 as an underdog. Because ultimately I'm never thinking in there. It's preparation. It's how I prepare for these fights. My sparring partners know that's how I fight. There's no, I don't have the intentions to hurt somebody when I'm sparring in practice. And then I get to flip that switch when it comes to fighting, but I'm always training the same. But ultimately, it's all cardio. I'm trying to get them tired, and when they're tired, I can, do anything I want to them. And so that's ultimately where I'm trying to get this fight. That's where I got the Z fight, the Chandler fight, and fortunately for them, it was a 3-round fight. Because if it was a 5-round fight, then I would have hurt them badly. And I really want to get this kid specifically to those rounds, and I specifically want to hurt this kid badly. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this opportunity. Can't wait to this kid up, honestly. Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
I've been telling myself he's going to hurt me so that I go to the most primal place that I can. And when I go to that place, I'm one of the most dangerous in the world. And so I'm excited. My preparation has been 100%. I'm so lucky to get through these camps without any serious injuries. I've never pulled out from a fight or been taken off of a card, and I'm very proud of that. And I think that's a testament to the team I have around me and the lifestyle that I live. Being an athlete. It just shows that the UFC, trust me, to put me in these positions. Armin's not here for a reason, because I've never pulled out from a fight. I should knock on wood because,
Yeah, we got time
but
left.
I feel great right now. My weight is, the weight cut sucks. There's no way around that. But I have a great team around me. So yeah, I'm very proud. I can't tell you how proud I will be when I get to reflect on what I've accomplished here.
2 of your last 3 fights have ended in spectacular knockouts. Of course, in one of those cases, you were on the wrong end of that.
Yeah.
And
Part
I'm
of the
wondering,
game.
when a fight happens the way that Max Holloway fight ended, do you ever go back and say, well, if I did a little more of this, a little bit of that, or do you just look at it as like,
Sure.
I gave everything and most of the time that's going to be enough, and this time it just happened to not be?
No, I think you have to reflect on the mistakes. I think the biggest mistake for me was, looking at it as a spectacle fight or a fight that was for fun, and not understanding or recognizing the danger that I was in. So I didn't get to go to my primal competitive nature, and that was that was a scary night. When you go to a primal place, you're not there. You're not retaining information. I remember his face. I've never seen an opponent's face, and so it was a big mistake for me to, and it happens in the preparation. There was a lot of mistakes made in my mind, and I had the wrong mindset going into that fight, and it was a huge mistake, and that's why I want to fight him again, because I
Speaking of,
won't do that again.
so you'd like to step in with Max again. That would be if you're thinking about fights you'd like to have
If
that.
I want one fight back, it's that. Even it could be it's honestly the winner of the BMF belt, because those two guys, and it sucks to make excuses, but those are the only two guys that have ever got me not at my best for two different reasons. I've talked about being in a bike crash 18 days before Oliveira fight, banging my head off the road. I was compromised walking into that fight, and for Max, it was a mindset thing. So those are the only two guys that have ever got, not the best of me, and two fatal mistakes.